good morning, and good morning. Fresh off of the plane, just landed back in New Orleans. Had a very productive couple of days in Durham, meeting with Ford Justice and Daryl, Mia, their incredible staff. There's so much going on uh, across the movement that is so very, very positive. But I said that I would try to do these after every site visit. Um, we had some very uh, productive conversations. It's just so many things that are not only in queue, uh, um, to happen that are, I apologize, that are on the horizon, that are already going on. I mean, it's so much to that I won't, of course, get into it all. I'm going to do my damnedest to keep this one to 5 minutes. But I just wanted to again update on a few things that kind of come out of this latest site visit. So I've been in ongoing discussions. I started with Bruce about a month or so ago, leading into starting on working on some sort of assessment doc to where we can assess where not only you steering committee organizations are, um, and then of course beyond that where we can help, but also the grantee organizations, and then of course we build it in the future to where when we're reaching out to other organizations, when we're creating the various different uh, representation levels for future members, we build that into the kind of onboarding process. And so, talking with Daryl, we've kind of flushed out, I think, some things that will be the basis of the assessment. And so I'm going to draft that up and send that around soon. I mean, we talked about so much stuff, where our focus relative to the program needs to be. I talked with Mia at length about this, bringing on as we bring on another co-organizer, and how that process is going to look. Um, uh, the presidential, how we as an organization, um, kind of set the tone, control the narrative, um, and definitely lead the way relative to the primary process, but of course the eventual nominees. And so, I said I was excited last week, so I'm beyond excited for, where we're going to go with this. And like I say, I'm going to, start kind of, sending out a few things over the next few days relative to the things we've talked about. And hopefully we can I think we're at a place now where, um, whereas you all have had a vision of where some of this stuff was going to kind of land, um, we're able to now kind of direct it there. So um, I'm at 4 minutes and 12, 13 seconds. So I'm going to start to close here, but I will say this. We're headed to California in a couple weeks. Really looking forward to meeting with that whole contingent and all their different operations. Um, New York, early part of August. Um, I'm really enjoying the dialogue with the Q4D grantee organizations. Uh, uh, HALA in New York had an event. We pushed it out, and they ended up having some folks who were in town from one of the other Q4D organizations in New York that over the weekend, and they came to the event. So that's why it's important that we share information. Um, we get this information in, because as we can support each other, it helps the whole organization and network grow as a whole. The work is just beginning. We are just really getting started, and I am elated and so looking forward to continuing these dialogues and working on a work plan that I think can kind of push us to the next level. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to end this by saying have a wonderful, safe 4th of July weekend coming up with family and friends. And I look forward to working with you all as we move forward. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the day.